Coming on the heels of the Sugar Bowl, Georgia fans probably pretty juiced to see the Dogs making some moves in the transfer portal at the wide receiver position. Zachariah Branch, number 3 player in the whole gosh darn transfer portal, committed or otherwise, has now committed to the Georgia Bulldogs from USC. Also, his brother, Zion Branch, was a 4-star safety out of high school, also committed to Georgia. I want to really hone in, though, on the Zachariah Branch impact of this equation for Georgia, just because of what we've seen from Georgia offensively this past season and what it could mean here going forward. We will unpack all of it right now, but first things first, if you're a Georgia fan, make sure you're locked and loaded right here. Make sure you are subscribed to the On3 YouTube channel. College football, nothing but college football. Portal, recruiting, season, whatever. We're talking ball all year long. We appreciate you being dialed in, being subscribed. So Zachariah Branch, man, we mentioned it a little bit at the top. To me, he's just like first team all get him the rock. Like averaged 10 yards a catch last year, was a All-American as a true freshman, as a kick returner, 5-star cat out of high school, was the number 1 wide receiver out of high school, coming out of Bishop Gorman. I think it's a pretty impactful get for Georgia. Now, the difficult part of this equation in the transfer portal is whenever someone leaves a place, more often than not, the previous fan base has some thoughts as to why it didn't work out at that past stop. So USC fans are saying, hey, we're not worried about losing him. We like our guys better. He wasn't that much of an impact for us. Okay, he didn't light it up necessarily at USC. He had over 500 yards receiving last year, over 300 yards as a true freshman. Again, I told you he was an All-American as a kick returner. Like, yeah, this is a talented dude. I don't think there's any way to really downplay that. Now, if you're a Georgia fan, I think you could probably have the argument, well, hey, how did USC utilize him? Was he utilized to his maximum potential? Did he make the most of his opportunities? I mean, USC fans would tell you a thing or two about that, probably going contrary to that thought. The bottom line here is, regardless of what happened at USC, whether you want to talk about USC utilizing him or not utilizing him or whatever, I don't think that's really a discussion we should have right here. To me, if I'm a Georgia fan, this is more talent. This is more explosivity added to our roster, specifically at a position of need in the wide receiver room. Georgia, number 1 in America last year in drops, 38. Not good. It's a brand new year here in 2025, and we're all about setting goals and also actually hitting those goals. That's why I want to talk to you today about our sponsor, Huel, spelled H-U-E-L, the global complete nutrition brand trusted by millions. Their Black Edition ready to drink is a complete meal in a bottle, high in protein, low in sugar, and packed with all the nutrients your body needs to perform at its best. And right now, new customers can try it for 15% off plus a free gift using our code on this show, code HARDCOUNT15. All right, so I know a lot of us got a lot going in the mornings. Maybe you can't make all the time to cook yourself some bacon and eggs. Huel got you covered. Again, got all the nutrients you need to keep you rolling throughout the day. Perfectly balanced meal designed by experts to provide all the nutrients that your body needs. So that's 15% off plus a free new gift for customers with the code HARDCOUNT15 at Huel.com. Start your year off strong, unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel, nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters. Again, that's 15% off plus a gift for all new customers using code HARDCOUNT15. So as much as we can talk about what he could mean from a playmaker standpoint, I think that's probably worth noting. To me, it's more important to just talk about the direction here for Georgia. Like, if you add Zachariah Branch into that Sugar Bowl game against Notre Dame, do you win the football game? I would probably, as of right now, say no. Do you give yourself a better chance, though, if you take Zachariah Branch and then you take this philosophy of trying to prioritize more dudes like him in the transfer portal and try and just overhaul that receiver position in general? Then maybe we have a different discussion about how you match up with Notre Dame in the future or teams like Notre Dame alike. So all in all, like, the encouraging thing to me if I'm a Georgia fan is, okay, Sugar Bowl happens. They'd been recruiting Zachariah Branch for a minute there. It just shows awareness to me. It's awareness that, hey, what we had last year at this position was not nearly good enough. We weren't explosive enough, didn't have enough dudes at this position. We got to get better when it comes to pass catchers. Did a good job landing one of the top dudes in the portal in Zachariah Branch. So again, it's a step in the right direction. It's an awareness, it's a understanding where your blind spots are, and it is a taking definitive action to try and fix those blind spots here going forward. Even after the Sugar Bowl ended, we came right here on this show and said, Georgia's not dead. We're not writing off the Kirby Smart era at Georgia as, oh man, their best days are behind them. I still think Kirby Smart will win a national championship here going forward before he ends up leaving Georgia, if not more than one. The thing that's encouraging to me here, again, is the focus and emphasis on weaknesses, showing willingness to address those weaknesses, and you would hope here have a better operation in that wide receiver room, better talent level potentially in that wide receiver room here going forward, so you can play with these teams with stacked secondaries like Notre Dame. So I don't think Georgia's done, for the record, when it comes to adding portal talent at wide receiver. The Dogs are hunting, okay? And that's a good thing for everyone in Athens. It's a good thing now with Zachariah Branch and his brother Zion Branch making their way to Athens. So let me know your thoughts on this. What you think about Zachariah Branch and his brother joining the Dogs and joining that roster. Looking forward to hearing from y'all there. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Going to keep this party rolling. Subscribe on your way out. We will keep this party rolling, as I just mentioned. We will see y'all next time.